Hi friends, welcome to Sada Learning Hub. You are with me, Sada Rao. Today's session we are going to learn control flow in try-catch functionality and control flow in nested try-catch functionality. Control flow in try-catch functionality as well as control flow in nested try-catch functionality. Now I am going to discuss about control flow in try-catch functionality. See here this example. This is an example. Control flow with the try catch functionality. Now, if there is no exception, if there is no exception, one statement one and means this line, this second statement, first statement, second statement, and third statement, and fifth statement, and sixth statement. It is a normal termination of the program. If there is no exception. Next, case number 2. If an exception is raised at the statement 2 and corresponding catch block method and corresponding catch block matched statement 1, statement 4, statement 5 and statement 6, it is also a normal termination. And case number 3, if an exception is raised at statement 2 and the corresponding catch block is not matched, then statement 1 and statement 2, statement 5 will be executed. This is the abnormal termination of the program. Next, case number 4. If an exception raised at the statement 4, if an exception is raised at the statement 4, then it always abnormal termination, but before the finally block will be executed. The finally block is executed. Next, case number 5. If an exception raised at the statement 5, if an exception raised at the statement 5 or statement 6, statement 5 or statement 6, it's always an abnormal termination. Why? Because we are not handling the try catch in these lines. That's why it is an abnormal termination. Next, I'm going to discuss about control flow in the nested try catch finally. Now, here also I can discuss the some cases. I can discuss the some cases here. Case 1. If there is no exception, these three lines and these three lines and this one and also this one, these line and these lines are executed successfully. If an exception raised at the statement 2, if an exception raised at the statement 2 and the corresponding catch block matched. See, if you are getting the exception raised here, the corresponding catch block is matched. Now it is the normal termination of the program. Now case number 3. If an exception is raised at the statement 2, if an exception raised at the statement 2 and the corresponding catch block is not matched. This is the corresponding catch block of this try block. If it is not matched, then it is an abnormal termination of the program. Next, case number 4. If an exception is raised at the statement 5, if an exception is raised at the statement 5 and the corresponding inner catch has matched, this is the inner catch block of this try block. If it is inner catch block is matched, this is also a normal termination of the program. Case number 5. If an exception raised at the statement 5, if an exception raised at the statement 5 and both inner and outer catch blocks are not matched. Both inner and outer catch blocks are not matched. Then it is the abnormal termination of the program. Next, case number 7. If an exception raised at the statement 7, if an exception raised at the statement 7 and the corresponding catch block is not matched, and the corresponding catch block is not matched, and corresponding catch block is not matched, then it is a normal termination of the program. Case number 8. If an exception is raised at the statement 7, if an exception is raised at the statement 7 and the corresponding catch block is not matched, this is the corresponding catch block of this try is not matched, then it is an abnormal termination of the program. If an exception is raised at the statement 8, if an exception is raised at the statement 8, the corresponding catch block has matched. This is the corresponding catch block. Why? Because all these blocks, the corresponding catch block is, this is the inner of this one. Whenever exception is raised, this is the try block. This is the corresponding catch block. If an exception raised at the statement 8, the corresponding catch block has matched. It is also a normal termination of the program. Case number 10. If an exception raised at the statement 8 and the corresponding catch block is not matched, and the corresponding catch block is not matched, then it is the abnormal termination of the program. Case number 11. If an exception raised at the statement 9, this is the statement 9, and the corresponding catch block is matched, this is the corresponding catch block is matched, then it is a normal termination of the program. If an exception raised at the statement 9 and the corresponding catch block is not matched, this is the corresponding catch block is not matched, then it is the abnormal termination of the program. Case number 13. If an exception raised at the statement 10, this is the statement 10, it is always abnormal termination, but before that finally block 11 will be executed. Before that execution termination of the program, final block will be executed. Case number 14. If an exception is raised at the statement 11, if is statement 11 and the statement 12, it is always abnormal termination of the program. If we are not entering into the try block, then the finally block won't be executed. Once we entered into the try block without executing finally block, we can't come out. Once we are entering into the try block without executing the final block, we can't come outside. Now I can show you one example here. I'm creating a class called test. This is the test class. This is the try, this is the catch, and this is the finally block. Now default exception handler can handle only one exception. Default exception handler can handle the only one exception at the time of default exception handler can handle only one exception at a time, and that is the most recently raised exceptions. Understand or not? Default exception handler can handle only one exception at a time, and that is the most recently raised.
Thank you so much watching this video. Hope this lesson helpful to you. Keep watching our lessons. Keep writing to us. Do not forget subscribe our channel Sada Learning Hub, because we have many sessions that would help you to develop our skills, and I will be back soon. Till then you take care. Bye bye.